It's time for the Breakaway, presented by Frontier Communications.
Zarek, you're without a doubt one of the best guests on this show because there's just so much to talk to you about.
Oh, stop it, please.
So first things first, we're going to start. Your fiance, Beth, is finally here full-time in Portland with you. So it's a full house.
Yep.
You two plus your two adorable pugs.
Oh, yeah.
Safe to say life is good?
Life is fantastic right now. Sad the warm weather's slowly leaving us, but I don't mind wearing jeans every once in a while. I'm excited for fall, which means playoffs right around the corner. So hopefully we can finish strong and make a playoff push here.
So for those that have not had the pleasure of meeting your two puppies, what are their names? How did you find them?
So they're Rufus and Winston. They're probably the laziest dogs in Portland, which is the best. They're two Frenchmen, so half French Bulldog, half Boston Terrier. And just, they're the absolute best. Their personalities are incredible. They're super cuddly and lovey. I bring them around to the stadium every once in a while, so hopefully we can bring them on the show once.
Oh, I would love that. How did you end up with two, though? Did you and Beth get them together? Was it like you couldn't get one without the other?
So I originally had gone to see one. I originally gone to see Winston. Okay. And Winston stole my heart from the beginning. His playful mentality, just like me. But obviously he had his brother there, and they were attached by the hip. I couldn't see one without the other. And then I went home and I said, we're getting two. She was like, what do you mean? I said, I cannot separate them. I said, it's not possible. And even to this day, I couldn't imagine just having one. They're best friends, they're brothers, and it's an incredible relationship to see.
Oh, they are adorable. But we're going to shift away from the pups for now. And I found an article you'd written earlier this year, for The Frugal Athlete, titled, How to Shop Smarter. How did you get involved with The Frugal Athlete, and what inspired you to write the piece?
So The Frugal Athlete is actually Amobi Okugo's, kind of his little side project he has taken on. Basically, it encourages athletes to spend their money more wisely. He's been incredible at this, and obviously, we have a pretty big friend group, and then a lot of friends have kind of written articles in different lights. One of our other good buddies just wrote one. Scotty Caldwell graduated, and he's going to be a CPA when he's done playing. Plays for New England now.
Right.
So he just wrote one about, tax-saving issues, and, I consider myself a little bit of a fashionista, so I've been through the ringer in terms of up and downs, in terms of bad purchases and good purchases.
Okay.
So I tried to essentially create a little bit of a cheat sheet in terms of finding some deals and some ways to shop as a male athlete, because males don't necessarily associate themselves with shopping. Right. So try to give a few pointers and hopefully help some people out.
So one of the things you had suggested is, spending less or saving the money on things like T-shirts, socks that maybe have a shorter lifespan, and then putting more money towards the big timeless pieces. What's something you've splurged on since becoming a professional athlete?
I would say I have a nice travel bag.
Okay.
And, that's one thing for me, that we travel every other weekend. And I've had it for 5 years now. And it's still in excellent condition. And I'll basically have it as long as I continue traveling. For example, I have the amount of T-shirts I've gone through, or even just, running out through a pair of shoes and things like that, these purchases are somewhat short-term purchases. The amount of socks you always change per year, or even underwear, whatever it might be, things like that. Why spend $100 on a pair of underwear that you're going to throw away in 2 months? Whereas if you're going to spend, quality money on something that you're going to have for an extended period of time, then that, I think, for me, I would put my stamp of approval on that.
All right, sticking with the fashion theme, how much time do you spend picking out your game day outfit?
Oh, that's a rough one. I'd say minimally half an hour. This is embarrassing. We can cut now. But,
so a half an hour picking it out.
Yeah,
Does Beth approve?
This is just generally me doing the picking out. A lot of it's just like the small accessory pieces that kind of will be the issue. Let's say I have a white shirt and gray pants on, but which color bow tie do I pick? Things like that. At the end of the day, I've realized that those things don't matter as much. If you take care of the business on the field, that's what matters.
All right, lastly, who on the team has the best fashion sense? If you had to let one of them pick out your game day outfit,
oh, Bill.
Tuiloma?
Yep. Bill,
really?
100%, yeah.
All right.
Bill, without a question, is someone, him or Larice. The new additions.
I think Larice.
We've brought in some great fashionistas to the team, great players, but even better dressers. So I think the coaching staff really did well scouting that out, because I think it's really raised the level of our team off the field a bit.
You have to tip your hat to Ross Smith today. His outfit was pretty much up there as
well.
There
it is.
Well, Zarek, thank you so much for coming on Timbers in 30 this week. We're looking forward to seeing you play on Sunday.
Thanks for having me, Sam.